Okay, here we go. We've got Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Sith Lords. I don't know how this is gonna go. I've really tried to move some things around with this game. I have tried to record this through OBS. I've tried to record this with game bar capture. I put the game on Windows mode. I put so much work into this. I changed the code in the game to try to get something. I calibrated the controller. I know you can probably see my Windows bar on the bottom. I don't really care. I just want to play this game. Talked to Matt the other day, figuring out what we're doing here. We're gonna play as a female guardian. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a custom character. The portrait, we are going to use probably. I don't know. What do we want to do here? I'm thinking we'll use this one. And the attribute. Okay, so for the attributes, what I want to do is I want to put everything at 10. And I want to make sure that I have everything at 10 so I don't get any penalties, right? And then I'm just going to do 16 in strength. And then 16 in constitution. That should give me 2 points left. Okay, so maybe this, I don't know, intelligence? Nah, charisma. We'll do charisma for the other two. And then skills. Okay, what do we want to do for skills? So demolitions, yes. Awareness, persuade, and treat injury. Okay, so we don't, actually I'm not going to do any persuade. Because I'm going to get affect mind, dominate mind. Alright, that's looking good there. Feats, what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead, I got a bunch of feats to start with, cool. Alright, I'm going to start with 2-weapon fighting. I'll go ahead and start with that one, even though we're not going to use 2 weapons yet. And what I think we're going to do is we are going to backspace, and we are going to be I'm going to be Kitty C brother. Doesn't make sense, right? But go after my kitty, and we are a C brother, so Kitty is a C brother. Okay, let's play. Hopefully the recording doesn't stop on the transition. And I think it stopped on my. I tried to do a test run of this, and it stopped on the transition. So this is gonna be pretty interesting to see how this goes. I forwarded that by accident. My computer's touchscreen. I apologize. I'm the worst.
Hyperdrive.
Alright, so we're gonna start off here with T3 and 4, I believe. And has to fix the ship, but we already know how to fix the ship.
Alert.
I'm not gonna go through the tutorial. It just shows you like how to do things, and we're pretty familiar with this game.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle.
Yeah, the Ebon
Hawk. You lie in the medical room in critical.
Got it. Copy.
The
I'm in the medical room. Hyperdrive damage. Can I move? Because what's happening is my bar is. Alright, well, we're gonna skip the prologue. Skip the prologue. Alright, so we fixed the ship. And we are landing on a place called Paragus. So this should be interesting to start things off. That is where the ship is going to land. And we will see what happens here. Alright, so my capture bar is blocking the text on the bottom, so I'm gonna have to move that for the next video, figure that out somehow. But yeah, so looks like we're in a Kotor tank. Kotor is used to heal people, Jedi, etc.
Awake.
So Kriya is like awaken. Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that's Kriya. Whoops, my bad, spoiler. Alright, so it looks like we're out of the Kotor tank somehow. And we're just chilling, lying on the ground. And all the computers are going to turn on. let's see what happens here. Seems pretty interesting. Wow, my laptop is getting really hot. Come on, fan, kick on. Alright, active quests, so that is kind of what we need to be doing during the game. And I can kind of look around with the camera. I gotta get familiar with the controls here a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk out this way. Immersion in Kotor tanks can heal most wounds. Okay, so if we lose vitality points, then we can go ahead and click here and click on the Kotor tank. So I'll double check on that throughout the game. And we'll go through this door. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Is that damaged? Any door that can be bashed. And can be cut through more easily with a lightsaber. Okay, I don't have a lightsaber, so I need to figure out something else. Okay, what about this door here? Medical bay container. And, okay, 2 med packs. I will take those. Lab station, medical computer. Let's see what's going on here. Access medical logs, patient life signs, treatment, and functions. Alright, let's take a look at this. So let's jump into the medical logs here, and we'll watch these.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kotor tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Alright, so it looks like that cut off, so let's see what the other one says.
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Kotor, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kotor tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
So a droid caused the accident. Okay, so it looks like some of the droids might be misbehaving. Let's check this one out.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning...
Oh, man.
Evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Alright, so it looks like there was a lockdown, gas leakage or something. Let's check out the main console options here. We can access the medical logs, which is what we just did. Patient life signs. Okay, so patients 1, 2, 4, and 5 were deceased. Patient 3 was recovered. That was me. So if you guys noticed, I was patient 3, and I think I'm a Jedi, so I recovered there. Let's take a look at the patient treatment. So all subjects being treated for several severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs. So I'm going to use my treat injury skill to check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There's no record of who ordered the treatment. Alright, so that's something we're probably going to have to figure out. I don't have any computer spikes. I'm not going to waste them, even if I did, because I wouldn't be able to find out anything. Medical bay functions. Okay, let's access medical bay camera. So it's pointed to me, which is interesting. The morgue camera. We got 2 dead bodies. Unlock door to the morgue. Let's do that. Beautiful. Unlock medical storage room. Let's do that. Door behind me. Cool. Awesome. More camera, medical inventory. Okay, so there's a workbench next to that. I'm going to get into a whole episode probably of just how to use the workbenches and how to upgrade the things. What else we got? Medical bay functions. I think we're good here. So we'll go ahead and log out. I got 200 experience points and a journal entry adding. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. And it looks like we got some chemicals. So chemicals are used to create things at the lab stations. So you'll see lab stations throughout our adventure here, and they look just like workbenches, and you can use them to create different things. So they're pretty cool. That's empty. So let's go over to the morgue here. And I apologize, I'm just trying to get familiar with the controls and stuff too. It's a little bit difficult. Plus with the windows blocking my view, I had to put the game on Windows mode. Full screen mode wouldn't let me capture it. I tried OBS, wouldn't work that way either. So this game is very difficult to capture, but we're doing our best. Alright, what does this corpse have? Plasma torch. Okay, so I'm gonna get the plasma torch, and the other corpse is coming to life. Okay. Hello.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kotor tank about you. How do you feel?
I feel okay. The Kotor tank left me a little drained. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Not really. Last thing I remember, I was aboard a public ship, the
Your
Harbinger?
ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order, though.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Well, the Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Alright, what's going on? How did we get here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Really? Alright, well, I guess I'll go look for our ship and some weapons.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes,
Yeah.
if only for proper first
If
impression.
I had some, I'd wear some. So the patients in the medbay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives.
I do
anything?
not know. Why did they spare you?
I don't know either. They didn't. They tried to kill me. I got the same dose, but I survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
That is very curious. You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Our new enemy, huh? Alright, well, I will return just to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Okay, cool. So, journal entry added, light side points gained. We have the plasma torch. Alright, so we've taken our first steps on the path to the light side. Heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. So, we're probably going to play this one through light side, I'm thinking, and then we'll probably play another one, maybe as like a male Jedi Counselor as a dark side. So that would be a lot of fun. So, let me open up our menu here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to call it what should I call it? Record, I guess. I'll just call it record. Record. Great, I'm calling it record. Okay. So, in our options screen, I'm using the triggers on my controller, so I gotta get familiar with that. Here's our map. Here's our quest. So, we need to find the ship that we arrived on and escape the mining facility as soon as possible. And then we got 2 bonus mysteries. So, we met Kreia, who informed us that she rescued us from the Harbinger. She said we were the only survivor of the vessel that had been attacked. We have no idea how we got off or how we got here. Alright. And the medical bay murders. Alright, so we found records showing a lethal sedative treatment was given to the miners in the medical bay. We received the same dose, but survived. So we need to figure out who, what, when, where, and why. So we got a couple things we need to do. Here's the party selection screen. We don't have anyone in our party. Here is our skills, powers, and feats check, so I can kind of filter those. And then here is our character. So we need 1,000 experience to level up. We have 38 vitality points, 12 defense. Strength is pretty good. We're going to be able to hit people pretty hard. So, party inventory. So this we can filter through weapons, data pads, armors, what's usable, quests, miscellaneous. So we can filter through that stuff as well. And then let's go ahead. Let's equip the plasma torch, and that'll give us a weapon. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and bash this door.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to continue.
Did I not? There we go. Alright, cool. 100 more experience. Beautiful.
Overridden.
Lockdown overridden because I took the... oh, vibroblade. Great. Let's go ahead. Let's get that on right away. I don't like the plasma torch. I am going to put it as a secondary, though, so I can switch and take out some doors if I need to. What else is going on here? You always want to check all these rooms. Empty. What? Check all the rooms. Check for parts, pieces. Everything's randomized, I believe, at the beginning of the game. So you want to make sure that... hey, guys. How's it going? You want to make sure that you're checking all the empty pieces, everything that says that you can go through and sift through, because, like I said, it's all randomized, so you might get something really unique. But a lot of times it's similar, so... a mining laser, okay, that's not really going to help us. Alright, we are getting into it, guys. We're getting into it. Alright, there's some more droids. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy. And over here and kill this guy. Dink. Oh, come on. Take him out. There we go. Alright. So we got 100 experience for each of those droids. We are making things happen. I'm stuck there for a second. I got away. This is a trial run here, so I'm just trying the controller that I have hooked up with the mic through a bunch of other things. I'm surprised that it's recording, so I'm very pleased with that. Broken droid, what do you got in here? A repulsor and an impact one armor. Okay, so T3M4 is actually really useful in this game. Let's see what's going on here.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
What the hell? Kriya? No? Can we open it? It's odd the emergency hatch hasn't opened. Can't see. There may be a way to open it if we can get into an access terminal. Alright, so we gotta find an access terminal because the emergency hatch is how we're gonna get out of here, I think. So let's open up this door here. And let's see, we got a door there. Works! Let's search you. Security tunneler. Interesting. Alright, so let's switch weapons. And we are going to bash that open. Broken items and iron grenades. Okay. Dope. Iron grenades are pretty cool. They will do a lot of damage against the droids. So let's take a look at the security desk here. Let's see. Security protocol, emergency lockdown. Let's check the camera. Main security office, that's where I'm at. Okay. Security storage room, bunch of droids in there. Communications blister. That's our main hub here, I think, in the facility, so it's gonna be good. The holding cells. There is a guy in the holding cells. Very interesting. Emergency hatch to mining tunnels. We were just there. So let's check out the security logs and see what we got.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
All right, all hands, especially you, Kotor. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Okay, interesting. So looks like just mining lasers and ion things. We can't have frag grenades or actual regular blaster pistols.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The 3 idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Korda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Interesting, so it looks like there's some accidents going on.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him.
They're talking about me.
In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Alright, let's see what the next one is.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Alright, so the guy that's in the holding cell, in order to get to him, we gotta decommission or kill all the droids. Alright, so good info there. Let's go ahead and get going.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Kreia, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
I see them. I see the droids.
You can feel them.
I can.
The droids you cannot perceive.
No, I see them.
But the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kreia's help, we've gained passive precognition power. Its activation save your game. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yep, there's my recording. Alright, let's take him out. Let's go. This guy first. Rex. Oh, come on, you gotta do that. Come on, girl.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate, but it
Kreia,
is
I'm in the middle of a battle with these droids. What's going on? I feel strange, like the sedatives are wearing off or something.
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
It's like a sound, but...
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
I don't know.
I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
I guess I will. I mean, I'm sure you're right, so... Alright, so gaining experience will slowly reestablish our connection with the Force. We'll level up. Let's take this guy out real quick. Alright. And then we can go ahead and make it out of combat mode. Okay, so we can go ahead and I think we can level up. So, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's level up. So skills, what can we do? So I like demolitions because I want to be able to do mines. I like awareness. I only have 1 point. I only get 1 point. Alright. I'll put it on demolitions. Oh man, our character's dumb. Alright, feats. Force sensitive and unarmed specialist. Alright, so what do you think here? Should we do empathy? Conditioning, I think. So that gives us reflex, will, all that good stuff. So all of the middle ones are level 4 prerequisite usually, but as a guardian we'll get a lot of feats. We'll get one pretty much every time. What is this? Toughness. It's 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. It's retroactive for previous levels, so that'll be good. Dueling, not gonna do because we're gonna use 2 lightsabers. Don't want to make anything cross-class. Dual strike. Character has advanced training through teamwork. When an attacking enemy that another party member is also attacking, the character gets a +2 bonus to hit. That's pretty cool. We might look at that later on. Character has mastered using grace and speed with lightsabers instead of raw power. Either dexterity or strength bonus. Okay, so we don't need that because we have pure strength. Regenerate vitality points. So before that's going to be definitely needed. Stealth run, no. Unarmed specialist, we'll get those throughout. Alright, so I'm thinking conditioning is going to be the best one for now. Make our character a little bit stronger. We do get a force power. So I'm thinking probably some sort of effect mine. That's going to be fun. I will get that eventually. I'm thinking stun droid, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of droids. And there we go. Alright, let's switch to my plasma torch, so I can go ahead and bash that open. Broken item, 2 iron grenades. Okay, I'll get those. And I think there was something else in here that I can bash. Yeah. Oh, it's just empty. Okay. Or did I... Nice, okay. Stealth field generator, 2 medpack, 2 iron grenades. Okay. Well, I don't really care about stealth. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm just gonna be pretty straightforward and I'm just going to attack everybody I see. Like this guy. Hey, buddy. Do I stun droid? Stun him. Ooh, I stunned the droid. I used all my force power. Oh, this guy's coming over here. He wants them too. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hello. Let's see that one. Guys, we're just gonna clean up this floor here real quick. Gosh, the character's so strong. Just kill her. So it looks like we might have a little bit of a glitch getting stuck.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives.
Yep, I see him.
Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
Okay, Kriya can't help.
But you have nothing to fear from this one.
Okay.
And he might yet prove useful.
He's gonna prove useful? Alright, yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll add him eventually. The thing I love about this game is that you actually have to level up all of the characters, and you have to equip them pretty good, because if you don't, you need them for certain missions. So, different things that we'll do along the game. Oh my god. Different things we'll do along the game. Oh, why am I stuck? Okay. We'll need to have them leveled up because it'll be just them, which will be pretty interesting. Get him. See, this is interesting. I'm stuck. I can't move. Okay, now I'm out of attack position. And it seems to be getting worse. Okay, I can't move. Why can't I move? Okay, now I can move. Yeah, so it seems to be getting worse, so I might have to save it here in a minute. Med pack. Alright, what else we got? I wonder if it's something I'm doing with my controls. More med packs. Okay, so I got plenty of med packs. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go to the console here. I'm gonna deactivate all the look for control override switch. Activate the switch. Okay, good. Since I killed all the droids, I was able to deactivate that door. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna save it right here. I'll play around with the settings and then the capturing, and I'll play around with more things. But here we go. We got this started. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. And we are going to be Kitty's brother. And thank you guys so much for watching. And we're going to get a pretty awesome playlist here and a pretty awesome game put together. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time.